just be like, check the box. Girl, you're a failure, you know? Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Krystal, and this is Being Chris, where we talk about becoming ourselves and who we want to be after becoming a wife and a mom. So it's March 4th, and it's been a stressful 2023 so far. I just been so stressed out, so emotionally drained, physically drained, mentally drained, spiritually drained. And I've literally just been like asking God for help and to figure things out and to figure out life. Like literally as the new year turned, it was like a week later and hubby's in the hospital and all of that. Having to deal with all of that and then having to deal with the things that comes after that, right? Being a stay-at-home mom, having kids, to take care of, homeschool, but also having to be a wife and be there for my husband, but then also trying to figure things out in my head because all I kept thinking to myself was am I a failure? Did I fail myself? Did I fail my family? And that's only because when you have a person that you really care about and you love and they end up in the hospital, you're like, how do I live without them, right? Because you don't know what will be the end result, right? Thank God he's okay, but you don't know what the end result is gonna be. So you start thinking about these things and you start thinking about past decisions and past choices, and did you make the right choice, so all these things were in my head for the whole month of January, and I just couldn't get out of my head. And I felt like I was just emotionally drained. I literally dragged myself up to get out of bed to be functioning for my kids and for my husband, but for myself, it was just very hard, very, very hard. And then February came and then it happened again. He went to the hospital and he's fine, but again, those things kept popping in my head, and I was just I don't know, Krystal girl, you got to get it together. You dreamed of this life, right? But is this really the life you want? Are you supposed to be a stay-at-home mom? Are you supposed to be homeschooling your kids? So all these thoughts of doubt and kind of regrets. And I've always told myself never to have regret and never to feel like your choices were bad choices, because obviously it got you to where you are today, and some part of you wanted that. And this is what I wanted. I wanted, to be there for my kids, to be home with my kids, to teach my kids. Because before, everything that happened in 2020, when my first kid was starting pre-K, because of somebody flushed the toilet upstairs. Did y'all hear that? When our first kid was in pre-K, or about to start pre-K, the district that we were in, it was just not a good district for us to put our kid in. And we spoke about this on our family channel, and I know that video is not up anymore because we kind of took all the videos down. But basically, a short summary was we were determined, we were kind of caught in between of figuring out, well, do we want to be the parents that try to make a change for this school, or do we want to be like the other people and take our kid out of this district and go to a different district, right? And obviously we chose that one, but we didn't get into any schools. And then like my last resort was to homeschool because I've always wanted to when I decided that I wanted to have children. But then I realized like this is kind of scary. I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. But as we can see, I can do it, and I've been very successful at it since last year, January 2022. But it was like now, 2023, I just have these doubts because life is just so crazy. Like, it's just so much. Like, being an adult is so much. And while I am happy that I am alive and, blessed, I have a roof over my head, I have 3 healthy kids, I have a healthy husband, sometimes it's just so like stressful for no reason. And so this is where I'm at right now. I'm just like trying to figure things out, it's just, how to explain it, like should I figure out if I should continue being a homeschool mom, or should I put my kids in school and look for a job, right? So those are the things I have been battling with. And I've just been going back and forth with myself because I'm like, I feel like a failure. Like all the things that we wanted to do are not working. Like, like being a fashion designer, having our own store, being successful at YouTube. And for me, it's just like, when do you say, okay, I give up, right? Or should you even give up? And so those are the things that I've always been battling with. And I feel like this year made it like a reality. Like, I feel like this is literally my defining moment. Am I gonna quit? Am I gonna, just be like, check the box, girl, you're a failure, and you need to go back to work, find a job, put your kids in school, right? Or do I stick it out and keep fighting for my dreams? And so it's really a difficult choice because I don't ever want to say I give up, right? And so me and Jeffrey, we always had this conversation, and it's just like a lot. Like, it's just a lot. And so, last week I turned 37. So that's like also a big thing where it's like, girl, you're 37, you're about to be 40 in 3 years. And all the expectations you had for yourself for 35, 2 years have passed. So now you have 3 more years and you're going to be 40. So what should you do? And so I don't know, like, it's just really hard. Like, my birthday, my husband asked me like what I wanted to do, right? And so like, honestly, like, we couldn't do much because obviously our budget is tight. Our budget is very tight. So I'm not going to be like, oh, let's go do this and let's go do that. And I've never been that person to be like wanting to go do extravagant things. So like, today, my birthday, I didn't even really have anything planned. I just knew that like, I just wanted to just chill and just do nothing. So like, finally, I think like 3 days before, I just told them like, I just want to just do nothing. Like, if it's available in your schedule for you to be home, it was a Sunday too. It did fall on a Sunday. So if it's in your schedule for you to be home that day, then if you stay home, then you cook all the meals, and I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna sit down and just chill, like literally just sit there and do nothing. And I literally just sat there and did nothing. Like the kids kept asking, oh, we should do something, like, do you want to go to the trampoline park? And I'm like, it's not your birthday, it's my birthday. And so literally, like, I just sat there on the couch, because I never sit on the couch. As much as y'all see the couch in my videos, I never sit on my couch unless like I was forced to, like by like the kids saying, "Oh, mommy, sit down for a second," or whatever. Like I never sit down. So I just literally sat down on the couch pretty much for breakfast, ate breakfast on the couch, drank coffee. And then for lunch, hubby made burgers. I sat there and I watched some YouTube videos of, you know, people that I subscribe to. And then, oh, I had asked him to get me a cake. And he actually didn't have time to go to Whole Foods because I didn't want to make my own cake. I normally make everyone's vegan cake since we've moved here. So I didn't want to make my own birthday cake. So I asked him to get the Abe's vegan vanilla cake. And so we had to leave. So after we ate lunch, we just left to go get it. And then I had told him, like, if it's in the budget, can we get Gusto, which is it's like a bowl type of thing, but it's like really healthy. It's like brown rice, lettuce, tofu, some type of like seasoned, I don't know if it's like kale or whatever, but it's like some type of seasoned vegetable. And it also had what is that thing called? It's red, it's in tacos, radishes, and it has radish and all. It's really, really good. So we ended up going there. They had outside seating, so we sat outside. It was kind of like cool night, so it was kind of a little bit cold, but it wasn't. I also got tea from our building because I was like, they have like this chai tea, but I was just like, I didn't make it good, but it was okay. I just tried to fulfill it, enjoy the moment or whatever, just enjoy whatever I did, even though it didn't come out good. But my food was mad good, like mad good, and we enjoyed it. And then afterwards we came back home and we had cake, and I really enjoyed my birthday. It was just chill, relaxed, comforting. I didn't feel like, you know, like I try not to stress. I try not to think about anything, and I just try to live in the moment and just be present, because I know like a lot of those times, like I'm always like just not in the moment, thinking about the next thing, like what I have to cook for dinner, you know, making sure the kids did all their schoolwork for that day and we did the amount of hours that we're supposed to do, and that we got outside. Because one thing, it's been really rainy here, so whenever it's sunny, I try to take them outside so we can get some sunlight. But also for me, like I just need to be outside. So, you know, like I just tried as, you know, my best to like just relax and chill and not think about anything that was stressful. However, like talking to a few people, my marriage book club, you know, I even talked, you know, a little bit to my husband and Sabrina. Like it was very nice to have those conversations and open up, and like, you know, because these are all women who are married and also believe in God, so like Jesus Christ. So I just felt very comfortable in like, you know, talking to them about how I feel and like, you know, how can I be a better wife? Because while, you know, all this stuff feels stressful for me, it's probably 10 times worse for my husband, right? And so, you know, I'm just trying to figure out ways that, yes, I do, you know, honor my feelings, but also making sure that I am present and I'm there for him. But also, you know, I did a lot of like God talking too, like reading the Bible and asking God to guide us and to give us wisdom. So I'm just praying that like everything works out, like, you know, like I just pray everything works out the way we want it to work out. And or rather, I'm just praying that everything works out the way God wants us, for us to accomplish this life. Because right now we're literally just in we're just trying to follow God's path and which way he wants us to go. Because again, if you don't know, God brought us to Georgia. God sent us to Georgia. And at this point, we're like, why did he send us to Georgia? Obviously, there's some meaningful meaning that we probably just haven't figured out yet. But our aim is just to live the life that God wants us to live. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next in terms of like my emotions, my feelings, my stress levels. But every day I'm just praying. I'm just taking it one day at a time and trying not to be stressed and figure things out. And then also that's another thing, like I've been just like so not wanting to be on social media anymore, specifically Instagram. And I've been literally trying to limit myself and only going to like my messages, looking at my messages and then coming out of it. But yeah, as far as for YouTube, I really like YouTube. I just feel like it's a platform where you can learn, but you can also get, you know, you can end up in the deep end in other things that you shouldn't be paying attention to. But I really like being on YouTube, and I think I'm gonna take a break from Instagram. I really think so. I think I should just do that because I just feel like it's just not useful for me right now. Yeah, I'll just share with you guys a little bit of my birthday. It was really nice. I really appreciate my family. Looking back at the video of them singing happy birthday to me was really, really sweet. I felt the love, and you know, just looking at how they look at me, and like even though I feel like a failure, I feel like they don't feel like I'm a failure. So I'm trying to channel that and, you know, keep on pushing. I am actually going to insert a little bit of my birthday because I didn't really record. I just like, if I remembered, I just like took a picture and then I just did a little bit of video, but I didn't do much recording because again, I didn't do anything like crazy for my birthday, but I was just like living in the moment. This is the birthday fit made by Gemini Heart. Got some tea and we're headed to the car.
Oh, we have for meat.
That's it, right?
Well,
now
we
we're about
have
to sing
to
happy
sing.
birthday. Welcome. Happy birthday.
We need to light the candle first and take off the light. I kept telling you about the lighter. Daddy.
That's fine.
Daddy, we're not gonna take. Stop fire. Don't worry, Nash.
Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You better bring that energy. Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you. She's 37.
Are you 10? Are you 20? Are you 30? Are you 35?
Are you 36? Are you 37?
Stop!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Make a wish, Mommy.
Happy
Close
birthday. Happy birthday.
to you.
Happy birthday.
Okay, guys. I know on TikTok. Did you make a
Hey.
wish? Yay! No, you can't do this. No, I mean you hold my hand and then I cut it and then.
On your birthday, we could do that.
Mommy, I do not want a big
What's
piece.
the first piece?
I need
That's you.
a little piece, okay? No, I don't like cake. Sweet icing cake, you know, like Hey, no, we're not doing.
I know.
Thank you, Mommy. I would like to have a big piece.
Here you go.
Abby. Thank you, Daddy.
Here you go, son.
Pinko. Is that Pinko? No, Ami. Ami. Wait, you going to use that? Pinko.
It's still cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put this in there.
Yeah.
That's why I ate the frosting first.
So yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you guys ever feel the way I'm feeling. And if you don't, it's okay. Put some words of encouragement. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.